Ja Morant has found himself in scorching hot water, with rumors of a looming suspension swirling around him. But what's got everyone buzzing this time? Well, it seems like deja vu as Morant finds himself tangled in a familiar controversy, reminiscent of his past actions back in March. Get ready for the inside scoop on what exactly happened, along with the reactions from different NBA players. What happened on May 14th? On May 14th, a shocking incident unfolded during an Instagram live stream that left jaws dropping everywhere. The video quickly went viral, spreading like wildfire across social media and catching the attention of various media outlets. Morant was chilling in the passenger seat of a car alongside a friend, both grooving to some tunes playing in the background. As the camera pans away for a moment, focusing on Morant's friend, it swiftly returns to reveal a surprising sight. There, in the background, Morant can be seen casually brandishing a firearm, waving it around without a care in the world. The immaturity involved in flaunting such a dangerous weapon on social media cannot be overlooked. Not only does it put Morant himself at risk, but it also endangers others who may be affected if he mishandles the firearm. Let's not forget that Morant is a professional basketball player with a significant following and a platform that reaches thousands of fans. Among those fans, many are impressionable teens and young children who idolize him. By repeating this thoughtless act, Morant sets a harmful example that sends the wrong message to those who look up to him. But wait a minute, wasn't this the very issue that got him into trouble just months before? It's evident that he hasn't learned his lesson from that unfortunate incident. Despite facing consequences for his previous actions, he recklessly repeats the same behavior, showcasing a distressing lack of self-awareness. March Incident. Back on March 4th, a video emerged capturing the Grizzlies player in a nightclub. In a dangerously misguided move given the environment, Morant seemed to nonchalantly display a firearm. What makes this even more astonishing is that the video came directly from Morant himself, as it was his own Instagram live stream that landed him in trouble. Naturally, the video sparked investigations from both the league and the authorities as they delved into the details of the matter. Recognizing the gravity of his actions, Morant issued an apology acknowledging his need for personal growth. He pledged to take time away, seeking help and striving to develop healthier coping mechanisms for stress. In line with this, Morant promptly deactivated his Twitter and Instagram accounts. As Colorado, where the incident took place, is an open carry state, Morant was not charged with a crime. The Glendale Police Department released a statement on March 8th, revealing their inability to find sufficient grounds for filing any charges against him. Meanwhile, the NBA addressed the issue, imposing an 8-game suspension without pay on the Grizzlies player. This incident could have been a turning point for Morant, an opportunity to learn from his mistake. With relatively mild repercussions and a clear indication that his actions were problematic, one would expect growth and reflection. However, the shocking video from May 14th demonstrates that Morant's personal development journey is far from complete. The reaction from his teammates. While serving a suspension for the March incident, Ja Morant received vocal support from his teammates. Despite acknowledging the wrongdoing, they expressed their unwavering support and wished for the best outcome for their teammates. Jaren Jackson Jr., referring to Morant as his brother, voiced his trust in Morant's judgment and confidently stated that he would come back stronger to dominate the league once again. Desmond Bane emphasized the team's familial bond and assured that they were providing Morant with the support he needed. Bane also expressed belief in Morant's ability to rectify the behavior that led to his suspension. However, when it comes to the recent incident, Morant's supportive teammates have maintained silence, at least on social media platforms. It's possible that they are intentionally avoiding involvement in Morant's current drama, not wanting to be caught up in the controversy. They might also feel disappointment witnessing him fall into a recurring pattern. Additionally, they could be waiting for the league's final verdict on Morant's status before publicly commenting on the matter. Reaction of other NBA players. When it comes to Ja Morant's latest controversy, NBA professionals, both current and former players, have not shied away from expressing their thoughts. The responses from fellow basketball stars have been candid and distinct. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, a player from the Los Angeles Lakers, took to Twitter to share his perspective on the issue. In a thought-provoking tweet, he quoted, "If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you." While some may perceive this statement as harsh or judgmental, Russell's underlying point holds weight, especially considering Ja Morant's recurrence in similar situations. It suggests that Morant should consider surrounding himself with a more positive and supportive circle to avoid further entanglements. Paul Pierce. Former NBA player Paul Pierce weighed in on the issue, highlighting a potential generational gap that exists between younger players and veterans in the league. Pierce suggested that there is a disconnect, emphasizing the need for experienced players, known as OGs, short for original gangsters, to take on a mentorship role and guide younger players like Ja Morant. He proposed that the wisdom and guidance provided by seasoned players could help steer the younger generation down the right path. Chandler Parsons. Another former NBA player, Chandler Parsons, chimed in on the situation, offering a suggestion that could raise eyebrows. Parsons proposed that if Ja Morant hasn't truly learned his lesson, the league should consider suspending him for the entirety of the next season. Parsons raises the question of whether the initial 8-game suspension for the first incident was sufficient, suggesting that a more significant penalty could be warranted given the apparent reoccurrence of problematic actions. Adam Silver. The reaction that carries significant weight in this situation comes from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, whose response holds immense importance. Silver expressed shock upon viewing the second video, mirroring his initial reaction to the first one. In a statement released after the first incident, Silver criticized Ja Morant's behavior, deeming it irresponsible, reckless, and potentially dangerous. He emphasized the serious consequences that could arise due to Morant's significant following. During their conversations, Morant had expressed regret and an understanding of his responsibilities. At the time, Silver believed that Morant took the situation seriously. They discussed the safety concerns involved and the impact Morant's actions could have on his young fans. However, given the latest circumstances, it appears that Morant has not fully absorbed the lessons he should have learned. Silver noted that Morant's previous apology and words of remorse now appear hollow in light of the recent incident. Silver stated that the league is currently investigating the incident, and as a result, Morant has been suspended from all activities while the league reviews the situation. The length of the suspension is uncertain, and it remains to be seen if Morant will face additional consequences from the NBA as the investigation unfolds. Nike's reaction. In response to the release of the video, sources indicate that Nike has already taken action regarding Ja Morant's sneakers. His footwear is reportedly no longer featured on the company's website, suggesting a potential distancing from the player. If the situation escalates further, Nike may consider additional actions to sever ties with Morant. This move by Nike, with the potential for more significant repercussions, could serve as a wake-up call for the player, motivating him to reevaluate his behavior and make necessary changes. Ja Morant's statement. Ja Morant has once again expressed his willingness to take full responsibility for his actions, and has acknowledged that he has disappointed many with his behavior. He referred to this as a journey and acknowledged that he has more work to do. While these statements may sound promising, it is worth noting that similar sentiments have been expressed by Morant in the past, without clear indications of genuine remorse or proactive commitment to change. If Morant is truly serious about his words, he faces a challenging path ahead to demonstrate meaningful transformation and take decisive actions. What is your perspective on Ja Morant's video and whether you believe he should face a league suspension? That wraps up the NBA players' reactions to Ja Morant's recent controversy. We value your input and look forward to hearing your thoughts on the matter.